let me give you a little bit of case studies about student because to show you in a more concrete way. Student A came a little bit late. He was a rising senior. So he came to us about June after he finished his junior year, thinking, how can we help him to get into a better college? His ACT score was 1960 at that point, the first try. His GPA was 3.8 unweighted. So he wasn't a bad student, but he wasn't particularly outstanding either because he was going to a very competitive high school. And he got some church involvement, but hasn't taken leadership. He just goes to church every week. He is in the youth group. He does some volunteer work, but that was to the extent of that. He wasn't sure he wants to study law or business. Either one looks interesting to him. And so in that respect, he lacked leadership. But he was personality-wise, he was a very stable and conscientious student. So after I sat down with him, I knew that I could push him and he would follow me. So I decided to do that. So, and in order to bring this SAT a little bit more, he was good in math, but English needed a little bit of help. So he took SAT summer intensive. We have very good English teachers that could help, that helped him a lot. And to church, I guided him to do fundraising, and that's a leadership, by the way. And colleges like fundraising. Also, since he wasn't sure if he's going to go for business or law, we arranged an internship 3 weeks during the summer at a business and law office. So he went, I think 3 times a week to help in the office, and at night took the answer classes, business law. And then we reviewed his coursework for the senior year and decided that he's already taken enough A to G classes. Music is not necessary anymore, art is not necessary anymore. So we asked him to drop one course. Instead, add TA and add another class at the answer directly related to his major. So that way it shows to the college that he has a clear goal. He knows what he wants to do, and he's capable of taking college classes and handling the time, and have leadership from this church involvement and a good work experience. And his SAT score did go up over 100 by taking intensive English classes, and ended up at NYU with scholarship. So he's very happy. Another case study. This was a very good student. From Buena Vista. Her SAT was 2220 already, and GPA was 4.0 unweighted, just straight A. But because of the family situations, she didn't have much extracurricular activities because she wasn't very mobile. She lived in a single family household. Father was working elsewhere, mother was very busy, and she couldn't drive herself. So she couldn't go to do many different things in the community. That was her concern. But she was interested in science, but she has never gone to any particular camp so far. But she was a creative writer. So how can we leverage what she has and make up what she doesn't have? So we sat down with her and decided that, okay, she has 2220, but if she wants to apply for private schools, she can super score it. Okay? If she can get a little bit more in writing, for creative, critical reading, super score goes up to 2300. And then she can apply to Ivy Leagues, right? So she was said 2220 is okay. 22 is okay, I just go to UCLA. We said, no, go for it. We'll help you. Take it again in October. Study during the summer, see if you can get a better score. Does anybody know what super score is? Okay. The super score means if you have taken SAT more than once, you can take the best score from each section. Critical reading, writing, or math. You cannot do that for UC, but you can do that for private schools. So it's better to take it more than twice. Okay? Unless you can get 2300 one time. So we recommended her to do that. And since she doesn't have much extracurricular activities, and being pretty much closed up at home, we discussed, I take psychology too, so we discussed and said, okay, what does it mean to you? Your lifestyle, how is it different from other students? What do you think that makes you different from other students by being that way? And the most, the thing that she told me that was that she had to walk to school because the mother was busy. Nobody can take her to school. Rain or shine, she had to walk to school every day. And by walking, she had observed the environment. Seasonal changes, who's working in the morning, who's not working in the morning, who lives in the neighborhood. And all those things are very, very good findings. And she was a creative writer. So we leveraged that, we used that to show that she's very concerned about the environment, she's very concerned about the community, and we asked her to write an essay, and that was a very, very good essay. And next time at the next seminar, I can show that essay to you. Okay? So that's how we use that talent and take advantage of her situations to work it better for her. And she got into UC Berkeley, of course, and other good schools with scholarship again. But she decided to go to UC Berkeley. It's close to home. So those are the students who came in relatively late after 11th grade. What happens if you're an early planning student? How much more can you do if you start early? So I show you two cases. One boy, one girl. Boy they both started 8th grade at ShareWorld. Boy wanted to be an engineer, girl wanted to be medicine pre-vet. 8th grade, we push students ready to study critical reading and math to prepare for pre-SAT. And 8th grade summer after 8th grade, before you start the 9th grade, this is the time when you really start looking into what you'll be doing 2 years later. And start here so that you have better chances to get into more competitive camps and internships the following summer. And already at 8th grade, you can apply to Cosmos, by the way. So in the summer after 8th grade, we advised the boy to go into a tech camp and prepare for math so that possibly he can skip math 1 year when he starts 9th grade. For the girl, same thing, pre-SAT. 8th grade summer, we recommended her summer camps, science-related summer camps. They're very good science-related summer camps of many, many different kinds. And if you're interested, please come and see me. And then there comes 9th grade, high school starts, life changes. Now we have to go into SAT prep instead of pre-SAT. Next step up. So 9th grade, you're already taking biology. So we can go for SAT biology. For the boy, if you're skipping 1 year of math, you can prepare for SAT to math and get that out of the way. And join the club because the involvement with the school is a very important factor colleges are going to look at. So boy got into robotics and going to competitions, right? And a girl got into science and medical club, started volunteering at animal shelter. And after 9th grade, there comes the summer. That's the time when you apply for Cosmos. That's the best time to apply for Cosmos. And we did that. They both got in. Cosmos application is almost like college applications that requires recommendation letters and essays. So it needs training, and we give that training. After successful summer comes the 10th grade. Now AP kicks in, and SAT, ACT kicks in. You really have to get serious. Okay? And you have to start building leadership now. You can't just be a member of a club. You have to be a leader, officer of the club. Then comes the very busy 11th grade. 10th grade ends. Summer, you're already 15 years old. When you hit 15 years old, many, many more opportunities open itself up. So let's go for pre-college experience. Let's go to college camps. Let's do some internship. Let's apply for a very, very competitive summer experience. So the boy goes to go in engineering camp. There are many, many good ones, computer related. At USC, Carnegie Mellon, Duke, etc. The girl went to a pre-med medical camp offered by Cornell or UPenn. all these colleges offer very, very special programs. But in order to get accepted by those special programs, you have to have experience already related to the field. That's why you need to start at 8th grade and 9th grade. And then comes the 11th grade, right? The junior year begins. You really have to buckle yourself down and go into SAT and ACT. So get that finished before March. Okay, because May you already have to be taking lots of AP classes, an AP test, right? And the summer after junior year is the real big summer. That's the summer where parents can drop a big amount of money to send the kids to Cornell, UPenn, Yale, all these expensive programs, or even out of the country. If you cannot afford that, there are also local programs. It just depends on what the student wants to do and what is available to the student. So engineering graded, take intern or take advanced programming classes. They can be done at the same time during the summer. For pre-med, we went for research internship, good ones at Stanford offered, right? And then take a community leadership related to medicine. Okay. Then comes the senior year, you have to be applying to college, but these students got everything already. It's just a matter of wrapping them up and presenting them to the college. So that makes the whole process very easy if you start early. Then comes the senior year, what you do. College application begins. So this time now, for juniors, January to March, you need to finalize your coursework. Make sure that coursework shows which direction you are going. Okay? A good combination of classes where you can take easy A's to bump up your GPA, but also shows your interest at the same time. And summer camp and internship application should be closing very soon. And March to April, visit colleges and see what they are like. If you have 4 days in New York, you can go to Columbia, Princeton, you can also go to Boston. On the one trip you can do that. And come May to June, request recommendation letters to teachers. Don't wait until senior year begins. Get it done before. And July to August, summertime, we had a kick-off class for college at ShareWorld that prepares you to write very good essays, prepares you for interviews, and prepares you for application for a scholarship. We make sure that students get it done before the new year begins. And this class is completely free for our CEP students. And in August, your essay should be ready about 80%. Okay? You have a good idea, you have the final draft at hand. And common application for private schools opens on August. So you need to create an account, and come September, UC application should be pretty finished. The UC account doesn't open until October, but we know what goes into that application, so your resume should be completely ready. And October, UC opens, right? Finish UC application, and Cal State universities, Cal State, you can open an account and submit on the same day. Get it done, first come, first serve. And then come November, that's UC time. November 1st, submit UC. And then go on to private school. That way you can enjoy the last winter break of your high school completely to yourself. Otherwise, you have a very miserable time. It makes me very miserable too. So we make sure you get everything done in time before the school closes for the winter break. And as you do that, just in case you're missing some kind of information from the school, like your percentage, you cannot get it from the teacher. It's very important you start early. Okay? And I'd like to introduce a little bit about a youth ambassador trip, another leadership opportunity for our students. We'll take you to Japan, to see Japan. We won't take you to the radiation danger areas. We go to Western Japan. You represent the sister city of San Jose, and you visit the mayor's office in Japan. Go do some volunteer work, visit Japanese high schools, etc., etc., etc. So if you're interested, please come and talk to us. This will be a very good opportunity as well. Okay? So I'll be available here all day today if you have any questions.